Hello everyone, my name is Arianna and I am inspired to finally start making and uploading videos to YouTube for the sake of sharing what's on my mind, the sake of sharing my experience. I feel that in order for me to feel fulfilled in this life before I go, I want to know that I've spoken and shared what I have learned. So the time has finally come for me to do that, and I've made several versions of this video already, and I think it's time I finally just make the one that I upload. I want to share who I am and what I do. So, I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm a sound engineer, I'm an amateur videographer and photographer. I love to wire wrap, I'm an entrepreneur, I believe in individual freedom and empowering the soul and the validity of the spiritual experience. Essentially, I support ideas that empower the individual. My goal with my own life is to continue to empower others and inspire every single person to embody their highest self. And there's something to be said about the intangible and the abstract and the workings of reality that we don't understand. And what I'm referring to is consciousness. The fact that there is something that is looking through your eyes, that is perceiving and understanding what I'm saying. And there's something behind my voice and my eyes that is doing the same thing. It's perceiving, it's making judgments, it's noticing, it's having emotion, and that is in part the soul, and in some level, in the way we choose to express it, the ego. But what is the phenomenon that creates our experience? The thing that takes us from birth to death and gives us a story in between. One of the things I'd really like to start off with in making videos at all is talking about the illusion of Maya. And I don't particularly mean the word illusion in a negative sense, but rather that it's like a mirage. It's without tangibility, It's really up to interpretation. Maya, to my understanding, is sort of the concept of the outside world, the physical realm. Oftentimes, it's also used to describe the nature of the busy work life and expectations, societal expectations. And that's certainly a part of it, but I think in a broader sense, Maya is actually the essence of existence itself, beyond just an idea of something coming into being. It's physically present. I can interact with things in front of me. I have a physical body. There's things I can go do in this world. And so what that ends up looking like on an individual basis is different for every person. We all start out with different childhoods, with different parents or not even. And we go through then our life with whatever experiences shaped us in our youth, and we make our own conclusions based on how we choose to perceive those events. So every person has a unique story, a unique coming into being. And then at any point, they choose who they will become, even if that choice isn't always consciously made. So my goal with talking about the illusion of Maya is to bring that to the forefront of your mind and hopefully allow you to realize that it is there and that it is in fact an illusion. And so what I mean by this is that reality is a perception of the mind. The conclusion that I'm hoping to bring forward is that reality, as you know it, is a perception that you hold within your own mind. And so reality shapes itself to your chosen point of view and is constantly changing in each moment. We're all sharing this experience as one consciousness in different physical embodiments simultaneously. So in each and every lifetime, each and every person, we have an opportunity to define that for our own selves with this personal sovereignty. And this is a divine right. The only catch here is we don't come into this reality immediately remembering that we're part of a vast, singular, immeasurable, infinite expanse of consciousness. So this reminder about the illusion of Maya is to actually create a sense of personal empowerment and a reminder of one's free will. So if you are envisioning yourself being your best and loving your life and experiencing love and experiencing fulfillment, then that would open the door for the inspiration to come that will allow that fulfillment to happen. What's important is to see the outcome that you desire before any proof of it happening. It's the power of the mind to see an outcome that is desired before there's any proof whatsoever of it even happening. Because what's here is actually a reflection of what's in the past. The monuments that have been erected in our world were erected some time ago, and we are here now to experience them. And they're here now because they were erected in the past. But there was a point in time where the Statue of Liberty wasn't built yet, or the Eiffel Tower wasn't even constructed or even thought of yet. And so the architects and the engineers had to envision an outcome that they desired in order to even create the problems that they would then need to solve to then manifest the physical structure. And so, in a sense, you are the architect of your own life. And that has to do with everything that you can imagine. So, I point out the illusion of Maya because on the flip side of this coin, you can also be the architect of your own nightmares as well. And if you remember that that is the case, and you see it happening, now there's a name to identify that phenomenon and put a halt to it. Stop the train on its tracks. And so, how do we integrate this wisdom into our daily life? It's really up to you personally to figure out for yourself what you see for your own life and hopefully for the world, for the civilization, because you're a part of this planet as well. We chose to come here, so why are you here? And decide that for yourself. No one can tell you what your purpose is but you. So I don't know what that is, but I know that there's obviously a reason that you're here. It doesn't end when you make a decision. It just begins. So you can always keep evolving. You can always keep transforming and molding that idea of who you want to be next and what you want to see happen next. It's infinite. And the power of this is within your choice, within your chosen perception, within your outlook. And you can have really large goals and ideas, but if you don't have a positive outlook that they will happen regardless of what you see in front of you, then you're externalizing your power to your circumstances. And I'm suggesting that you internalize the power of possibility to yourself, to your will alone, to your divine will, because you are the creator and you are choosing each moment. Thank you for watching, and I would love to create more content for you guys on subjects of consciousness and expansion and inspiration. Thank you. Have a great day.